Good morning. I'm not sure that's entirely the sentence I should be saying today. Putting it into context, my youngest had a sleepover last night, and let's just say that's an oxymoron. Still, they were out in the tent. They survived the thunderstorms and lightning that weren't on the BBC weather app. Thanks, BBC. But all is good in the hood, even if a sleepover is the last thing it actually was. But then when I got out of my slumber this morning and looked at the news, America's bombed Iran. Wow. It's a tricky one because obviously there's so much more to the headline than just America's bombed Iran. But we're effectively in a very, very precarious place, and there are more people that don't want to be in that position than do. The ones that want to be in that position make up a minority, and they've chosen for the rest of us that they are going to put us on the edge. And that scares the living bejesus out of me, totally. I mean, you can see why people don't want to have kids anymore, can't you? Because if this is the world that they're growing into, you can keep it. I fear for my own children. I feel for everyone, absolutely everyone. For those reading that news this morning alone and being really panicked, for those who have just had a baby, for everyone. It's just awful. There is no positive from this, and it's really hard sometimes, isn't it, when all of that news comes in and you just think, oh my god, the world's spiralling out of control. And it feels very much like it is domestically and internationally. It'll be very interesting to see what Keir Starmer does in response to this. It will be very interesting to see what the world does in response to this. Iran's already denounced it, obviously it would. I'm looking to see how quickly we can de-escalate this, if we can de-escalate this. And it is, it's the big wigs, isn't it? Flexing away. Let's flex our muscle. Let's throw a couple of bombs on them just to show them that we mean business. Oh, brilliant. So we haven't moved on from the medieval times. I mean, obviously, our weaponry has moved on, but effectively, if you don't like something, you just beat the shit out of it. And how can we possibly move forwards when everything we are doing is so retrospective? Everything we are doing is back to the, age old, there is no value on life. That's how it feels, which is a bit doom and gloom. And there's nothing we can do about it. And I think that's the bit that we just have to hold on to. There is nothing we can do right now about what's going on there. So we just need to crack on and do our day as we do our day and try not to think about it. So many of you watch these videos and say, I haven't watched the news since, 2004. I never watched the news, blah, 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 blah. And it's a funny, I need it to be connected. I need to watch the news to be connected. I do have views. I do, have you guessed? And I do feel like it's my responsibility to myself and my family to be abreast of all of this stuff. But there are times when I think sometimes you want to take a break. There are times when you just have to step away from it and go, do you know what? Not today. Not today. Today we're going to do barbecues, moan about the weather, try and put the tent back. Oh my God, putting the tent back. I mean, it's bad enough putting it out. Just such a convoluted process. And in the wind, you can see how that's going to go. So we'll do that. I'll go and count my sweet peas. I've not got loads, but what I have got, look, and that's mint. It's a very good thing to put in a vase because it's nice and green and it loves it. It grows roots, makes the water go green if it's in a glass vase. But it's a really good, cheap and bountiful. Look, I put it in with my Sweet Williams. I bought those Sweet Williams. Or did I pick those? Can't remember. But they've been in there now for 3 weeks. I mean, look at them. Indestructible. Well, but with a bit of mint in there, green water, what's not to love?